Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? So today we are proceeding towards our lecture number 9, class 8th. Today we are starting the next chapter and our next topic, kinematics. First of all, you should know about the definition of kinematics, that what is it. We will read from here. Kinematics is a branch of science of physics. Kinematics is a branch of physics that describes the motion of points, bodies and systems of bodies without considering the forces that causes them to move. One thing should be clear to you students, that the motion of objects, the moving objects without the effect of force are being studied in this branch. Next, now we will describe that what motion is and what is the rest. What is the rest and what is the motion? First of all, rest. When a body does not change its position with respect to surrounding, it is called rest. Suppose that you are standing in the library without moving, so you will be in a rest position. If you are wandering here and there in the library, then it will be motion, because you will be changing your position with your surroundings. So motion will be when a body changes its position with respect to surroundings, it is called motion. Now we will discuss the types of motion. There are three types of motion. The first one is translatory motion, vibratory motion and rotatory motion. Again, there are three main types of motion: translatory motion, vibratory motion and rotatory motion. We will discuss the first one first. This is a diagram which shows the different types of motion. That is what vibratory motion, this is linear motion. We will discuss the linear motion later. Oscillatory motion, circular motion and rotatory motion. First of all, translatory motion. The motion in which all points of a body move uniformly along a straight line is called translatory motion. All the points of a body moves in a straight line, that's what translatory motion. Some examples of translatory motion are man running on a track. Other examples are bus moving a bus, boat sailing. These are the examples of translatory motion. Types of translatory motion. First of all, linear motion. Linear motion is the motion that is natural to an object moving in a straight line. You can also define it like linear motion is the type of motion in which a body moves in a straight line. In the diagram, it is clear that some athletes are running in their particular straight lines, so it is their linear motion. Circular motion. Circular motion is also a type of translatory motion. An object moves in a circle, a rotation along a circular path. When a body moves in a circle or its circular motion in a circular path is called the circular motion. You can also consider the example of a toy train which moves in a circle, or you are running on a circular path. It will also be an example of a circular motion, and this swing is also the example of circular motion. Vibratory motion. The to and fro motion of a body about its mean position is called vibratory motion. The to and fro motion of a body about its mean position is called vibratory motion. Example: the movement of strings of a guitar. When you run a guitar and move its strings, they move to and fro from their mean position. This is called the vibratory motion. The movement of pendulum. The movement of pendulum is also the type of vibratory motion. Here, this is the mean position. The pendulum moves to and fro, moves here, then comes to the mean position, then moves here. It means its pendulum is moving around the mean position, so it will be called vibratory motion. The motion in which the body moves to and fro around a mean position, it is called vibratory motion. The next type of motion is rotatory motion. Motion that happens when an object rotates or spins on an axis. Examples: the motion of ceiling fan around its axis. Number 2, the spinning of earth around its axis. Again listen, rotatory motion, motion that happens when an object rotates or spins on an axis. On an axis or around an axis. You can say that around an axis. Examples are ceiling fan and the spinning of earth. Have you ever noticed that your ceiling fan, the wings of your ceiling fan rotates in a circle, but they are fixed at a point? That is their axis. That is their axis. And the spinning of earth around its axis. When the earth spins, do you know how day and nights are formed? Because the earth is spinning around its axis, the part of the earth which comes before the sun, the daytime happens, and the part which is beyond the face of the sun, that is what is called night. So earth is spinning on its axis. Rotational motion examples. There are some examples of rotational motion. Spinning toy top. This is the example of rotatory motion because it is spinning on its axis. This is its main axis and it is spinning. The spinning of wings of helicopter is also an example of rotatory motion. And when the earth rotates on its axis, it is also called the rotatory motion. Homework: read the topic very carefully from the textbook and write it neatly on your notebooks. Write the definitions and examples of these motions on your notebooks. Give at least one example of each type of motion from daily life. The things happening around you contains a lot of examples of motion. You can give the examples from your daily life. Thank you so much, students.